Set. Get a 20. Go, go, go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lady.
Stay with your man.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. And some room to maneuver. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st down, Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's get it together.
He'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run with Peterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. It'll be Love to try and get the 1st. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check. Give me radar.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the threat. 50-50. Hey.
56 is the mic. So don't say nothing.
32.
Check 24.
Hey, hot.
Out of the gun, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on first down. Johnson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Let's get it.
Mike set. 180.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
59. Stay 50. Stay 50.
Check 13. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Say.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down.
Let's see what you got. Deuce. Check it out, Reed.
To throw is Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, it's Thompson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Yeah, since the outlaw. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Back.
down. Here's Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 55 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good for 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now it's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check, cross.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, but now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A gain there of 21 yards. From midfield now, Haskins. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 50 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Set. Blue 60.
Watching you find. Hey. I'm coming. I'm coming.
53. Ready. 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first and 10, Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Easy. Big 20. 56.
Much 56.
Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch out.
Now Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
56. Go. 56. Time to go. Night.
Much 56. Much 56.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Check safety. 53. Ready. Drill right. 22.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, here's Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Set, close 60. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
At the 42-yard line.
Mighty. Go 20. 10, 10. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the pass. Real right, 22. 55. White. 55. Watch the run. Tight dog.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hatchet.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long.